Hello students, our today's topic is physical features of India. In the first chapter we'll learn about different human diversities found in India. Now here we will see that how much physical diversity is found in India. In world basically six different types of physical features are found, and India is the only country of the world where all six physical features are found. Not only these all six physical features are in India, but we can see a lot of diversity in all these physical features which we cannot see in one continent like Australia and North America, etc. But this type of diversity we can see in India, and that is why India is also called a subcontinent. Let us start chapter. Millions of years ago on earth there was only one huge land body which was called Pangaea. It was a very huge land body which, which was the one third part of the total surface of the earth, and the remaining water body was called Panthalassa. Now, because of any kind of endogenic forces like earthquake or volcanic eruption, this Pangaea was divided into two parts. This northern part was called Angara land, and this southern part was called Gondwana land. Now on earth we can see many types of movement. Before that, let us understand that on earth, like this is earth, when we go towards the inside of the earth every 34 to 35 meter, going inside the earth the temperature is increasing 1 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. तो इससे एक टाइम ऐसा आता है जब नीचे टेम्परेचर इतना ज़्यादा हो जाता है कि जब रॉक्स तक जो है वो अपनी सॉलिड फॉर्म में ना रहकर मोल्टेन फॉर्म में होते हैं, विच इज कॉल्ड मैग्मा, जिसे हम लोग जो है मैग्मा कहते हैं. और इस मैग्मा के ऊपर ही जो ये कॉन्टिनेंट्स हैं वो फ्लोट करते हैं, तैरते हैं. नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड द movements of plates. These plates were moved first like this. When two plates are going just opposite to each others, this is called divergent movement of the plate. Because plates were going just opposite to each other, this creates a crack here. Later on this crack become a big crack called a rift valley, और आगे जाकर इस रिफ्ट वैली में इतनी बड़ी हो जाती है कि पास का जो सी होता है उसका पानी यहाँ एंटर कर जाता है, और इससे यहाँ पर एक सी फॉर्म हो जाता है. द नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ मूवमेंट इज द convergent movement of the plates. When two plates are coming towards each others, when both the plates are coming towards each others, they touched each other, और जब वो आपस में एक दूसरे को छूती हैं तो सेडिमेंट्स जो यहाँ पर मौजूद होता है, प्रेजेंट होता है, वो यहाँ ना रहकर ऊपर की ओर उठ जाता है, एंड विच क्रिएट्स अ माउंटेन. दिस इज कॉल्ड अ fault mountains. Now the third types of movements of the plate is the movement when two plates were going just parallel to each other like this. When these plates were going like this will create a tension. Because of that we can see some cracks on these plates, making many mountain ranges plus rift valleys here. This is called fault, and this type of movement of the plate is called the transform movement of the plate. Now, because of this divergent movement of the Angara land and Gondwana land, the this area become a rift valley. Later on, this rift valley become very wide, and the water of the Panthalassa goes inside to this rift valley and make a sea, which was called a Tethys Sea. Now, later on, because of the transform movement of the Angara land and Gondwana land, this Angara land and Gondwana land was divided into many parts, basically 7 major parts and many other small parts. These 7 parts are: this is the North American plate, the South American plate, this is the African plate, this is the Eurasian plate, the European part of the Eurasia, Antarctica. Millions of years ago, India, the part of Gondwana land, this is how touched the Angara land, the south of Asia. Now what happened? This was Tibet, or you can say China. India was here, and here was the Tethys Sea. When India, if you see 3 rivers, they are the Indus River, Satluj River, and Brahmaputra rivers are very old rivers. These rivers continuously deposit the sediments of the Tibetan plateau inside the Tethys Sea. When India goes towards the northward sides, this this create force, or as we are already read, the two plates when comes towards each other creates a fault mountains. Obviously the sediments जो नीचे चले गए थे वो सारे sediments जो ऊपर उठ गए, and this is Himalaya creates here. So this is the formation of Himalayas. Now let us start our chapter, the main part of our chapter. As I told you that in our chapter we can see that all the 6 physical features are found in India. One by one we start each and every physical feature. Now let us start from first physical features, and that is the northernmost physical features, which is from here to here. The name of this physical feature is, no, it is not Himalaya, it is the northern wall. Yes, it is the northern wall. Here is the Mansarovar river, sorry, Mansarovar lake, and Indus river is going like this, and the second major river, that is the Sangpo or the Brahmaputra rivers, goes like this. Now in the north of the Himalaya, this river Indus is the first part of the northern wall, and that is the Karakoram range. Karakoram range के अलावा यहाँ K2 peak, the K2 Godwin Austins, and also the parts of the Pir Panjals are also located here. Now before coming to the middle part, let us go directly to the easternmost part. This easternmost part, here we will found many ranges like the Patkoi, Naga, Mizo, Garo, Khasi, and Jaintia. This second part of the northernmost wall is called Purvanchal, and this central part of the northern wall is called the Himalaya, the Himalayan ranges. So we will now understand Himalaya deeply. Before that, let me clear one more things, and that is that here we will found one plateau, and the name of this plateau is the Pamir North. What is the importance of this plateau? The importance of this plateau is that it is like a knot. For example, let us take four threads, wool threads, and उसके एक तरफ हमने उसके नॉट बांध दिया है ना, उसके चारों ये उसी तरह का नोट है जैसे हमने थ्रेड के बीच में एक नॉट बांध दिया है। ये प्लेटो जो है उसी का एक एग्जांपल है। इसके एक तरफ रेंज जा रही है क्यूनल्यून रेंज इन चाइना, हेयर गोज द यूराल रेंज का स्टार्टिंग का पार्ट जा रहा है, हिंदकुश रेंज, एंड दिस साइड द हिमालयन माउंटेन रेंज goes. Now let us understand Himalaya. We can understand Himalaya by two ways. First, latitudinal, and the second one is longitudinal. Let us take the first example, latitudinal. This is Mansarovar, river Indus, and river Brahmaputra. Now Himalayas. If we see Himalaya, latitudinal division of Himalaya, the first part of this is called the Himadri. By name it is called Himadri. मतलब हिम मीन्स आइस, बर्फ, आद्री वह चीज जो बर्फ से कवर्ड हो, यानी कि इसकी हाइट इतनी कि ये साल भर आइस से कवर्ड रहती है। ये रेंज हिमालय की स्टार्टिंग की रेंज, काफी हाइट ज्यादा है इस रेंज की। दिस इज आल्सो कॉल्ड ग्रेटर हिमालय। The reason is that all the highest peaks are here, like Mount Everest is here, Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, etc. all are located here. The average height of Himadri is 6,400 meter, and the topmost peak of the Himadri is the Everest, whose height is 8,848 kilometer. If you see the total length of Himalaya, then from here to here, from east to west, the total length of Himalaya is 2,400 kilometer long, and its width is 150 to 350 किलोमीटर। यहाँ इसकी वेट ज़्यादा है, कश्मीर में सेंटर में थोड़ी वेट कम हो जाती है, और ठीक इस तरह से पूर्वांचल साइड में हम जाएं तो यहाँ पर काफ़ी बड़ी वेट इसकी मिलती है। हिमाद्री के जस्ट साउथ में जो नेक्स्ट पीक है, दिस वन, नेक्स्ट पीक हिमालय की, दिस वन इज द हिमाचल हिमालय and also called the lesser Himalaya. The height of this Himachal Himalaya or the lesser Himalaya is less than the Himadri. Its total average height is 4,000 meter approximate. Many important tourist places like Gulmarg, Sonmarg, Shimla, Manali, etc. These all are located in this range. The south of the Himachal, the next mountain range is found, that is Shivalik mountain range. Its normal height is 900 to 1100 meters only. सबसे साउथ में है ये हिमालय के और सबसे यंग है सब रेंजेस में. And many tourist places like Dharmshala, Dehradun, Rishikesh, etc. they all are located in this range. This range is also called the Dholadhar range. Now one more thing is that in between these both ranges, here a long narrow valleys are located here. We can see a long narrow valleys. These long narrow valleys made of pebbles small in between the lesser Himalaya and the Shivalik is called the dunes. Like here Dehradun, here is Kothari Dun and here is Patli Dunes are located. So this is how we try to understand the latitudinal divisions of Himalaya. इसको थोड़ा और क्लियरली हम लोग समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. अब मान लीजिए कि सारा का सारा जो मैप है यह एक केक का पीस है. नाउ आई कट दिस piece of cake from here to from Kulin mountain range to the northern plain of India, जिसमें ये वाला पार्ट जो सारा का सारा पार्ट है उसको एक कॉर्नर में रख देते हैं हम लोग और फिर हिमालय को इस तरफ से वॉच करें तो फिर हमको ये लैटिट्यूडनल डिवीजन ऑफ हिमालय किस तरह का दिखेगा. अगर हम लोग साइड से देखें तो हिमालय हमको कुछ इस तरह से नजर आएगा हिमालय का पार्ट. अब इसको हम लोग समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. ये तो साउथ हो गया और ये हो गया हमारा नॉर्थ चाइना का पार्ट. नाउ दिस इज द प्लेन नदर्न प्लेन ऑफ इंडिया. द सेकेंड वन दिस इज द शिवालिक रेंज. द थर्ड वन इज द lesser Himalaya. This is fourth one is the greater Himalaya or this is the Everest peak. This valley fifth one in between the Himalaya and the this range is the Sangpo valley or the Brahmaputra valley, and on the north of Sangpo valley it is sixth one Kailash mountain range. The seventh one is the Tibetan plateau. In Tibetan plateau there is a basin of river Tarim, that is Tarim, Tarim. So this is the Tarim basin और टिबेटन प्लेटो के बीच में ही आता है तारिम बेसिन. इसके अगर हम लोग नॉर्थ में उसके आगे ये अगेन टिबेटन प्लेटो ही है. एंड दिस इज द 10th वन is the Kunlun range. So this is how we try to understand Himalaya from north to south, or in other words we can say latitudinal division of Himalayas. Today our chapter ends here. In the next part of chapter we start our chapters from here, that is the longitudinal division of Himalayas. That's all for today. Thank you.